Hey man, it's been a rough week for Drake, dog. Hey man, and Fantastic Hip Hop just dropped a video, so let's go ahead and get into it, man.
Now, with another week going by where Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us has only broke more records as it's reclaimed its spot as the #1 song in the world on the Billboard Hot 100 and also became the fastest rap song to ever surpass 500 million streams on Spotify. Drake has continued to stay on the hot seat as the anthem of the summer continues to dominate.
And that's crazy because a lot of Drake fans would try to combat that and say, well, he needed Drake to get to that position. But at the exact same time, Drake can do it for himself. He can do it for Camila Cabello, and what's the name? The Hey There Delilah flip he had, man. It's been looking rough, man. Oh man, you feel me? I'm a Drake hater, you feel me? But just seeing it in person, it feels weird, you feel me? It's like, bro, it's like not even because I feel bad about it, but it's like he set himself up. He's the only person that didn't see this shit coming.
World, and beyond just the ever-looming presence of Kendrick Lamar and his dominance in this moment in time. On Drake's direct end of things, he is continuing to spiral out further and further, and while with the recent release of songs, features, and public appearances alike that have all left most people with the same impression, which is that Drake seriously needs to take 10 steps back and completely rethink the direction he is disastrously steering his career into. And despite this failure, making things as once valuable as the Drake stimulus package no longer being of any value, as the once most coveted thing in the entire music industry in the Drake feature can't even get decently popular and established names in the music industry anywhere on the charts. Although all signs are indicating that whatever.
And then she got accusations of being racist as hell. Not even just accusations, like it's evidence. It's like, bro, come on, who's on your team?
Doing is not working out whatsoever. From what we have seen, it only looks like Drake is going to be leaning into these strategies even further, as he is trying to find more obnoxious ways to shift the narrative around him, which when we look at just how he is trying to shift the tides of his career, it'll make you wonder where he is trying to make any of this go. And when we really start to see what this latest part of his plan that is currently unfolding is, it'll make you question not just what Drake is going to be trying to lift up from his sleeve next, but how consequential the effects could be if what he is teasing does not deliver to these expectations that he himself is trying to build up so high and high. So when it comes to these expectations that Drake seems to be setting, they took the cultural conversation over the other night, went on what seems to be his favorite way of communicating in this post-beef era of his career, which is of course Instagram. Drake made a
That's so corny to me, man. Like from the beginning, it's been corny, but now it's like, man, it's some
cryptic post that said in the caption, "The pressure from being on top does more than just make your ears pop," which is once again showing Drake with this sense of achievement that nobody else besides him and his circle seem to recognize, as he is acting like he is this untouched artist when we all just know from what we have seen very recently that he is not, and he's actually way closer to being the laughing stock of the music industry right now than he is to being on top. But beyond just this, what makes this post even worth talking about beyond just scrolling and laughing is not this caption or the timing of it, but instead is the actual picture Drake posted, which features him repping a shirt that says, "Rap is a joke." And now initially, the reaction to this on social media was that Drake is now turning his back on hip-hop as a whole, and because of the beef, he is going to be a sore loser and act like rap does not matter to him anymore. Which, while I definitely think it was part of Drake's intentions to throw people off with this shirt and make them think this, to once again stir up this frantic sort of buzz about how he is moving after this beef, and of course to just put his name back into the conversation. This shirt actually has a much deeper meaning, and I think it's hinting at the fact that despite what seems like Drake's career getting so messy to the point that he will never recover, he is on some level aware of this and is trying to do something to change it. But the question really is do
like, bro didn't even look like Michael Jackson when he did that. He looked like Elvis when he did it. You feel me? It's like, bro, he looks so corny, bro. He's so corny to me. He's so lame to me, man. It's just all. Just an actor, man. Just an actor. Bro.
something like this even close enough to help yourself, and with this shirt, What it is a piece of merchandise from L Money and Frank Stack's group, which is called Rap is a Joke. And with these two names, what is interesting about them is that these two are battle rappers who border on being parodies of the genre in of itself with how comedic their lyrics are, and with how they mock the general music industry. And these aren't just any battle rappers, but they're also from California as well. And with Drake leaning into this often overlooked scene of the hip-hop world in general, it seems like in his typical petty way, he is trying to once again begin to escalate tensions with Kendrick on some level. And in the greater sense, the entire West Coast who is backing him, by aligning with artists.
But then he used the white man though. It's like, you feel me? Alright, man.
That do not get the attention that so much of the rest of the rap world does. But even
it's like, bro, he used nothing but white. He used nothing but white people. First he used Uma Thurman. You got the thumbs up from her. He used the Julia Stiles clip. He's just using a bunch of these white people, man. Come on, bro.
this is a smart move in a vacuum. And if Drake was gonna try to rip the rug under and take over California's battle rap scene, as a tactical move, it actually could be pretty clever. At the end of the day, is debuting this move by wearing a shirt on Instagram the right way to go about it? Maybe if you were in some general internet drama, it could be. But as a major rapper in a space where everything of note should be settled with a pen, and with your skills as an artist, this is just another move from Drake that, as it stands in the moment, makes it look like his social media posts are better thought out and curated than any of the actual diss tracks and music as a whole that he has released recently. As with there being more layers to dissect here than on a track like The Heart Part 6, for example, it's just a horrible look. There is no other way around it. And now beyond just this post, which if anything is indicating that Drake is the most calculated IG post maker in hip-hop, I guess, another thing Drake has seemed to do is once again use one of his biggest cheerleaders in DJ Academics as a puppet. As After Act finally came out and criticized Drake, as he shockingly proclaimed that the Drake feature is no longer a valuable thing in the music industry. He came right back out not too long after, and was already beginning another trail of hyping up new music from Drake and saying that what he is about to...
His page is nasty, man. I said in all my videos, but Academics, he been on a nasty run. Like, doing the beef, he was cool. You feel me? But now, like, after the beef, he got even worse. The glazing, it got worse, man. God.
Next with will be groundbreaking, which based on just the timing of this, and what we know in terms of Drake being in constant communication with Ack, just...
So, you're a creator, pouring your...
That's crazy. And neither one of them can actually see what's going on. They are so out of touch. Like, Ack, he's Jamaican. He's not like us. Just because he's black means nothing. Like, just look at how he started off his career. And now where he is in modern day hip hop and his accusations. Like, him and Drake are perfect partners, man. They one in the same. It's like Jafar and his toucan. It's like, you feel me? He's like the parrot. Not the toucan, but the parrot. Drake is Jafar. Academics is the parrot. You feel me? It's Gilbert Gottfried. That's his character. Yeah. I got it. That's it.
It really feels like Ack was told by Drake to start saying positive things about his music again so he can push the agenda that no matter what has happened, we should all be on board for what Drake is about to do next, as it is going to be special. And I think in this moment, with this being the road that we're on, through cryptic social media posts and the agenda pushing of the easily deceivable major players in hip-hop media, Drake is trying to take all of this and allude to this major moment that he is going to try to be coming soon with. But the problem is right now, it's not that Drake couldn't necessarily produce a piece of music that can change everything and elevate his career into a place where he is once again invited back into any sort of serious conversations on some level. But it's the constant gaslighting and manipulation that has led most people into rightfully thinking that despite him trying to get the hip-hop world moving for his next big moment, he will just not actually deliver something that will be able to even come close to the bar of quality that he needs to reach, with the stakes being this high, because this has been the game all along for Drake.
Thing is, he never has. He's never delivered. Even during the Kanye and Drake beef, we were waiting for his response to Donda, and we got Certified Lover Boy. You feel me? It's like, bro, he's never been a Kendrick Lamar album type of guy. He's never been that type of dude. He's just been a playlist. He'll give you this record, that record, and try to get on everybody's playlist. That's who he is, man. I believe we're gonna be disappointed, man. He'll come out with some subliminal thing, but it's not gonna be what it's supposed to be, man. I don't believe it. I completely disagree with Ab Soul. Especially now, it's like, bro, you are seen as R. Kelly. I don't give a damn about music, bro. You're nasty. You feel me? You keep thinking that we gonna forget the tape. R. Kelly also had a tape. We're not gonna forget that. You can't keep dropping music and thinking that we're gonna forget what we seen with our own eyes, bro. He's really that clueless.
During this entire beef, Drake used social media and the attempted control of hip-hop media to do the work that his music could not on its own, and try to hype everything he was doing up as these moments that are so much bigger than any sort of expectations could ever live up to. And we especially saw this with a track like Family Matters, as everyone was waiting for Drake to deliver the red button that he kept teasing, and aside from the song not being anywhere near as career-ending as he hyped it up to be, otherwise the beef would have been over right then and there. It was of course then stopped.
The red button, man. Man, I don't want to hear nothing about no red button, dog. Move. That was weak, man. That was so, man.
On a track in Meet the Grams that had no marketing or expectations and relied on the pure art of surprise and then the actual merit of its musical quality to back up the buzz it generated, and as a result of this organic way to promote the music, it ended up changing the tides of this feud in a way that Drake was never going to come back from, and that's the difference when it comes to where these two artists are at. Drake is using these cheap ploys and gimmicky tactics as a way to supplement for the lack of genuine quality in his music, and when these songs keep releasing, now they're all flopping because they are not just bad songs, but they are tracks that come with this perception now of having to be something greater than they ever could even aspire to be. And as
not only that, I keep going back to that line when Drake, he featured on that song, I think with The Game, where he was saying, like, if I went conscious, I could take your fans, and he was talking to Kendrick. And this was before the rap beef. And if you understood what it meant to be conscious for real, to be woke in that sense, you'll understand the subconscious doesn't know the difference between real or fake. Right? So music is frequency in its purest form. So your internal dialogue is extremely real. So that's the reason why we have prayer, affirmations, those type of things. So if Drake truly had the internal dialogue of someone who's of substance, it would show in your frequency. Your frequency would show in your music. You have no choice but to communicate those ideas. If you're an artist, you understand this, but he doesn't write. He's an actor. He's getting everything ready for, like, everything is done for him. So he's not actually having to go out and observe like an artist, like a medium, like an oracle, like a starseed, like an indigo. Someone who's truly putting in the work. He's Edison. You feel me? And Kendrick Lamar is Tesla. He's just like Drake. His superpower is reading the 48 laws of power. And that's it. He knows how to play the game. He's like a politician. That's it. No more, no less.
people have realized this and opened their eyes up to this because of the beef. It has now really damaged the Drake brand, and while he may be thinking that he is accomplishing something by still making these posts that we almost have to decipher, when we spend more time reading into Instagram posts than we are reading into the actual music itself. At this point, unless Drake comes with some of his best material ever, it will simply never reach this goal and he will only see more failure. And while I want to say that if Drake releases another song like anything he has this summer, it may just really be the end of this guy, I'm gonna hold out some optimism and say that maybe I will be wrong, because if one good thing for Drake has happened recently, it is that during a recent performance at a club, none other than Lil Wayne finally revealed whose side he is truly on in this beef. During his performance of the motto, he was chanting, "They don't like us, they don't like us," while flaunting his OVO chain. And despite Wayne having respect for Kendrick in the past, we can now see that he is riding with Team Drake, which really should have never been a surprise.
Yeah, for sure. But at the same time, it's like, bro, I ain't doing that. Wayne, he should have been saying something, dog. He should have been, you feel me? Even doing the Pusha beef. You feel me? Ain't much Wayne could really do, cause Rain, like, bro, he got about 2-3 dreads left. I don't know what he on. He don't even know what day it is. You feel me? He don't even remember his lyrics. He don't know what's going on. You feel me? Like Drake, he really had nobody. Nobody stood up for that man. That's the reason why he kept going around with that 20-we-1 narrative. But at the exact same time, why would I stand up for him? Even Kendrick Lamar said in these songs, like, bro, you got Wayne tatted on your arm and you slept with this girl. That's crazy, bro. I would have been cut you off after that. Like, bro, we can't be cool. Like, bro, no. There's certain things you can't do, bro. My family, my friends can't get away with that. And you like, I wouldn't say you're a stranger, but if I let you into my life, if you're not blood, you feel me? You ain't a day one like that, bro. I would have been cut you off over something like that. That's something that you cut somebody off for. You fight, you feel me?
Considering how close these two have been since the start of Drake's career, despite what Kendrick said about their relationship on Not Like Us. But now that we know that Drake still does have one of the best rappers on the planet in his corner, who knows? Maybe if Drake locked in with Wayne, it could lead him onto some sort of road to redemption, but at the same time, as Drake seems to be teasing more upcoming music that sounds a lot more like Honestly Nevermind 2, I don't think that this is actually going to happen.
And I doubt that, because Wayne can't do that. Wayne can't move the needle in 2024. Nah. You feel me? Wayne, he has been going crazy with the features, but none of those songs are getting hits. They're not changing culture. Lil Wayne is not changing culture right now. Nah, he has already done that, but now his sons are the ones that are changing culture. You feel me? Like a Young Thug, I'll say like a Uzi. I wouldn't say Uzi, but like those in it, like Juice WRLD has more influence. You feel me? So Wayne, he doesn't speak to us. He don't speak to the younger generation. Nah, we respect them, but yeah, you Lil Wayne, no more, no less. You feel me? You feel me? It's like, bro, you're not like we respect you as a musician. Like, bro, you're not some type of Neil deGrasse Tyson or like Einstein. It's like, bro, you're a musician, no more, no less, bro. We can't really say nothing in this situation, bro. Your friend is a PDF file. We saw him on tape. So the fact that you're still defending him is looking weird for you too. But oh well, you feel me? But them dudes weird though. They got some weird sexual things going on. Him, Birdman, Drake, all them dudes, Nicki, all them nasty. Nicki couldn't say nothing. Cause she was also like, Nicki, you can't say nothing. So the entire Young Money nasty. Tyga, all of them, like, they hang out in flocks. You are the average of the 5 people you hang around the most. That's nasty, man. But hey, shout out to Fantastic Hip Hop, dog. He been going crazy lately doing this Kendrick and Drake beef. So go check him out. See you on the next one.